Hey everyone. Hi, and welcome to today's live training, which is 4 simple email list building strategies you can try today. And one of them is hot off the press. So one of them is brand new as of like last November, didn't really exist before that. So a lot of people don't know about it. So welcome to this training. We are going to dive right in. It's the top of the hour. Hopefully you have a little notepad and a pen available. For those of you that don't know much about me, my name is Karen Paddock, and I am an international business coach. And my programs and my private coaching help my clients build an email list, automate their business, grow their revenue. So that's where I come from. My website is karenpaddock.com, P-A-T-T-O-C-K, and I'm really happy that you're part of this group. My intention for this particular training is to give you some ideas about list building. So list building is an extremely piece of any online business, and it's really more important than ever for you to find a strategy that you can be consistent with and that actually converts into growing your email list. The space that we live in this online marketing world, this online business world, especially for coaches and consultants, it's getting more and more crowded all the time. And so you actually building an email list of names and emails that you can reach out to at any time and share valuable content and share your offers and just really be a support for your followers, your email subscribers. It's really important. This will set you apart. Facebook, I believe, is one of the best places, actually probably the best place, to get new leads and to grow your email list. But you've got to have a strategy. You need to know what works and what doesn't. And this isn't all about Facebook, but if you have been on Facebook for any length of time, you know that this space, especially from a business owner standpoint, is again becoming more and more crowded. So you have to find a system that works for you. And there's not a right answer. That's why I'm going to give you a variety of options today. It's not like one size fits all. Your market, your target audience, your ideal client, they are going to respond differently than probably my ideal client. So the key is to get a really solid free offer. Solid meaning it's something that is useful and valuable to the people that you're trying to attract into your business, and that is a few steps ahead of what your program would offer. So we want it to be a natural transition between what your free offer is, your email list building opportunity, right? Your free offer, and what your program is. So if you're setting up what we call a sales funnel correctly, you will have a free offer that is just a nugget, a tidbit of what your program is. And once that person opts into your free offer, it will just naturally lead. It will be a natural transition to your paid offer. Okay, so let's dive into list building. I'm going to turn my phone over. My goodness, I'm getting notification after notification. I just want to say I'm going to share something with you in just a bit that I've been working on today, but I heard a quote today from Sean at Thrive Leads, which is a company that actually helps you with Popups. And he said, building an email list is essential and not optional. And I work with a lot of clients privately, and I'll tell you, so many of them come to me with no email list. Or if there is an email list, it's made up of friends and family and not really ideal clients. And my client actually has been afraid to email, afraid to send emails for fear of bothering these people or overdoing it. In fact, I have a brand new client that I just started working with privately a couple weeks ago, and when we had our consultation call, she said to me, yeah, I really only email twice a month at the most because I don't want to offend the people that are on my email list. And my response to her was, well, that's one way to think about it, but the flip side is if you're giving super valuable content, the kind of content that that person wants, absorbs, implements into their life, well, then they are desperately waiting for their next email. So they're waiting 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, and then they're forgetting about you. So we don't want that to be a factor. And we're not in a place today where we're really going to talk about consistency and how often you should be emailing. Rather, we're going to talk about email list building. Okay, so I started with 4 really solid options, and then as the day went on, I came up with 2 bonus tips, 2 bonus opportunities for you to grow your email list. So I'm going to share those with you too. So the first one, I'm sure you probably know and hopefully have set up, which is on your website, right? Your website homepage must have an opt-in opportunity, a free offer. Not, please join my newsletter list. That is not a free offer. A free offer is something of value, a checklist, a cheat sheet, a handout, a guide, a resource of some sort that you are offering in exchange for an email, a name and an email, right? So that opt-in opportunity must be above the fold on your website, meaning when someone clicks on your website from a laptop or a desktop, it is on the screen before they scroll anywhere, okay? So on your website, a free offer, a valuable piece of content that you share in exchange for a name and email, and it must be located above the fold. Really important. Placement here matters, really, really matters, because that person that comes to your website is going to make a conclusion almost instantly. I've heard statistics that are as short as 3 seconds, 7 seconds, and 10 seconds really being the longest. They're going to decide upon landing on your website if they're in the right place or not. So that messaging, that piece of it that grabs their attention is really important. And one of those pieces of information is your free offer. They're scanning. I mean, what do we all do when we land on a website? The first thing we do is start scanning. And what we see, what our eyes see initially is really important. And I will share one other quick tip with you that our eyes naturally gravitate to the top right-hand side of the screen. So your opt-in should really be on that right-hand side. I don't know why that is, but human nature, for some reason, we kind of tend to look that direction. So having your free offer on the right-hand side of your homepage at the top or near the top, what's on the screen above the fold, is really important. And that in and of itself is really going to be one of your very top converting email list building offers, okay? Now, let's just say you put that up and it's not really getting any traction at all. You know there's traffic coming to your website, but you're not getting any opt-ins. That means it's either the title isn't strong enough to grab their attention, or they are not finding it valuable and you need to create a different free offer. I have multiple free offers all over my website. So initially start with one and keep tweaking it. Don't feel bad if you don't get it right the first time. This whole online business thing, it takes tweaking and testing. So don't be afraid to do that. Okay, so that is the first one. An opt-in opportunity on your website homepage above the fold. The second opportunity, and many people miss this, and I'll tell you, up until probably a year ago, I missed this. I really did. And that is an opt-in opportunity, a free offer of some sort on each and every blog post that you do. So each and every blog that you add to your website should have some opt-in opportunity. Now, I am not really referring to you hyperlink a few words or pieces of text that they can click on. That's cool. You know, if you want to send them around different places on your website to other articles or other places. But I'm talking about an actual image that you create that's like really stands out. So think about as you're scrolling through your, you know, someone's blog post and the text is interrupted by an image, right? That's longer than it is tall, and it would have whatever your free offer is on it. That particular image would then be hyperlinked to wherever your free offer landing page is. So the page that they register their name and email to get on your list. That image that I'm talking about that should be included in your blog post really needs to be repeated 2 or 3 times depending on how long your blog post is, okay? So the deal is you're spending all this time to create this amazing content, and many of us, and like I said, up until a year ago, I was completely guilty of this. I was just in content creation mode. I knew I needed to get a piece of content out every single week, and instead of focusing on the strategy behind it, let's see, we're doing all this, so number 1, we can be known as an expert in our field, but number 2, let's get people to our website and get them to opt in and become an email subscriber. So this is a really great way to do that. Okay, so every single blog post you write, hopefully it's weekly, but every single time you put a new piece of content on your website, I want you to have an opt-in opportunity attached to that. Okay, does that make sense? If you guys are here, I know there's several people here. Give me a thumbs up if this is making sense. If you have questions along the way, go ahead and let me know. Type them in and I'll be answering questions at the end. But I mean, this is the strategy. These are the things that you can do that are really easy to implement once you just think about them, right? So if you have, I love checklists. So I have a blog post checklist that I refer to every single time. So I make sure that yeah, great. I'm glad you guys are putting comments in there. Super. And Laura, I will get to that question in just a second. So if you know the strategy behind what you're doing, then you become so much more effective. And you can actually slow your pace down more because what you're doing is actually working instead of trying all these different things and feeling like you're in this crazy frenzy, right? So Laura's question is, what do you mean by an opt-in message? Sorry, missed the first few minutes. So I'm talking about your free offer, Laura. So your free offer is a piece of content, a checklist, a cheat sheet, a handout, or a resource guide of some sort that you offer in exchange for a name and an email. So your list building opportunity, your list building offer. Laura, do you have one of those on your website or one that you offer to your potential clients, like for list building? Go ahead and comment when you get a sec. Okay, so number 1, website homepage above the fold. Number 2, an opt-in opportunity on each and every blog post on your website. Number 3 is webinars and live stream. Okay. All right. So Laura, great. I'm glad you're on the page. And you guys, just so you know, I said I was going to have 4. I actually have 6 for you today. So hang in here with me. Keep the questions and the likes and the loves coming, and we're going to keep rolling. So number 3, like I said, is webinars and live stream. So this is a live stream, a Facebook live stream. There are lots of opportunities now for live stream. Facebook isn't the only one. So YouTube has live streaming. Instagram has live streaming, right? So this is not going away. There is a lot of opportunities for live streaming. I really am partial to Facebook. If you know me or have known me for long, you know that's true. So live streaming, whenever you're doing a live stream, if you are getting in front of a camera like I am now and you're talking and teaching and sharing information, you should have an opt-in opportunity or an offer of some sort that follows that valuable content. So most of the time when I do a live stream, I will say, hey, and if you go here, I have this, right? Whatever the opt-in is, and I tell them how to get their hands on it. So I encourage you to do the same thing. Have a call to action. Again, be strategic. Do the things and only the things that move the needle in your business, that actually are going to provide results. Results being either they grow your email list or they generate revenue. If they're not going to do one of those two things, probably don't want to spend the time on it, right? Grow your email list, grow your revenue, right? So that's live streaming. Webinars, a little bit of a different beast, because typically you would do a webinar to make a sale of a program or a service, but you have to remember that you're going to promote that webinar. So when I do webinars, I'm always running Facebook ads, right, to try to get to cold traffic, meaning people that don't know me, trying to bring them in, and as they register for the webinar, they're also getting on my email list. So the other thing that happens with webinars often is I have affiliate partners that I work with. So people that I have built relationships with over time. I didn't start this way, but it's where I am now, that will actually promote my webinars with me. So anyone that is on their list that actually registers for my webinar now becomes a subscriber on my email list. So I encourage you to do the very same thing, meaning, number one, reach out to people that would have a similar audience to you, but would not be direct competition. So that would be people in your industry, people in other industries that complement what you do, and ask them if they would be willing to promote your webinar, okay? And this is a great list building opportunity. It's an actually, if you get the right partners, you can grow your email list really fast this way, okay? So just make sure that on the back end, you're doing a really good job at making sure that that content that you're putting into your webinar is really good. And then whatever you're selling, you're doing really good customer service, okay? Because they are, your affiliate partners are putting their name and their reputation on the line for you, okay? Okay, so number 3 was webinars and live stream. I have my little kitty here that wants to join in as always. Okay, number 4, and this is the one that's really new. So this is the one, and I'm going to be completely 100% transparent with you. I haven't figured this out. I'm studying it. I've tried to connect the dots on this one. Haven't had much success yet, but I am getting somewhere. So let's just talk about what it is first, and then I'll tell you what my experience has been so far. So Facebook Messenger. We all know what Messenger is, right? You can send and receive messages on Facebook from anyone you're connected with on Facebook. Well, there has become recently, I think it was like last November, that Facebook now has released the opportunity for us as business owners to connect with our Messenger connections. They call them Messenger subscribers with whatever we want. We can send like text-like information, so like quick little pieces of text that we're just updating them on something, like maybe, hey, I just wrote this new blog post on live streaming, and go check it out, click here. And you can link buttons, you can make offers, things for sale. But here's the caveat with this. The caveat is you have to get the messenger, the person, to become a messenger subscriber, which simply means that they have initiated some type of message with you. So there are a few layers to this, and I don't want to get into the weeds here with explaining it, but I want to talk to you about my journey so far, because this is definitely something that I'm going to keep you all up to date on. So the journey so far is, first and foremost, I did not have messages turned on my Facebook business page. I had them turned off. So I wanted people contacting me on my website or through my email, not through Facebook. However, if you're going to do Messenger ads, right, then you need to turn Messenger on. So I have now turned Messenger on. So if you don't have Messenger turned on your Facebook business page, do that first. Start getting that going, right? Secondly, Facebook in and of itself, you could do this today, probably Google a couple of articles and figure it out really easy. You can set up an automated message just right inside Facebook, one single automated message. So I think right now mine is defaulting to something like, Karen will get back to you within 24 hours or 48 hours or something like that. 24 hours, I think it is. So that's really cool because I've already, without any type of promotion, had like 10 people in the last week message me. And I would say 9 of the 10 have actually been potential clients. Like they're really people that are my ideal clients. So pretty cool. Like I'm actually pretty excited about that. But the third phase, the third part of this, the piece that I haven't quite mastered yet is there are outside services. The one that I'm using is called ManyChat, M-A-N-Y, chat.com. It is what is called a bot service. So they help you create these bots, which really all it means is, all a bot is you are setting up a pre-scheduled automated response message. And you can have like almost like a conversation. So if they say this, then you're going to do this. And if they say this, you're going to do this. So if you think about in your business, if you've had your business for long, you've probably heard of a follow-up email sequence to your free offer, right? So your free offer goes out and then you create a follow-up sequence of emails that go out over the next week or two that nurture this new email subscriber, and with the goal of turning them into a paying client. You make an offer somewhere in those emails. So what this messenger opportunity is allowing us to do is, through ManyChat and thinking about the strategy behind it, we're actually able to create a sequence of responses that can come out over time. Same thing as an email, an email sequence that can come out over the next week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and it will automatically send messages to the people that become your messenger subscriber. So just because they're a messenger subscriber doesn't mean they're an email subscriber, but they are darn close because you can now reach them anytime you want through ManyChat. And like I said, there are other opportunities, other companies that do this too, but through ManyChat, you can do a broadcast to all of your subscribers at any time. Meaning, it's the exact same thing as you sending an email out to your email list. Now, the goal, of course, still will be move them from being a messenger subscriber to your email list. Absolutely, 100%, that's the goal. But in the meantime, you can really nurture that relationship. And just like I said, it's almost like a mini step, right? Sometimes because people are so shy of clicking out of Facebook now and moving to websites or landing pages for different things unless they know you, This is like a mini step. So you can give them an opportunity to message you. They become a message subscriber. So Facebook is building this list for you. No need to do anything else. They're doing it for you behind the scenes. Yay, Facebook. And then you can then send them a broadcast anytime you want. And you can advertise to them, but that's a whole other live stream. So I don't want to get sidetracked here, but Facebook Messenger, you're going to be hearing more and more and more about it. And it is definitely the cutting edge opportunity that is going on right now for email list building. No doubt, 100%. It's coming alive really quickly. There is a lot going on. There's a lot of buzz, and you can believe that I'm going to keep you updated as I continue to figure it out. So those are the 4. I have 2 more. I won't keep you too much longer. I'll try to wrap up really quickly here. 2 more options. One is be a guest on a Telesummit or host your own Telesummit or giveaway. So I've been guests on a lot of Telesummits, a lot. If you've been on my email list, you know, because I've sent out emails over the last few years regarding a lot of Telesummits. And if you have the opportunity to be a guest speaker, or if you hear of someone you know that is a guest speaker on a Telesummit, ask them, hey, can you put me in touch with the host of that Telesummit? Because I would love to speak as well. And I promise you, 99.9% of the time, those hosts are looking for speakers. They are looking for speakers. It is really hard, especially if you're going to do 20 or 25 speakers for your Telesummit. It is difficult to fill all those spots, right? So you can either host your own Telesummit, which that means anyone that opts in to get the recordings from you now becomes an email list subscriber, or you become a guest on someone else's Telesummit. You email to your list about it, and then every single person that opts in for your free offer, the thing that you offered during your interview, now becomes your email subscriber. So that has been a key factor for me the last few years of growing my list, is because I've been invited to so many Telesummits. And the other thing I'll tell you, if you get invited to 1 or 2, you talk on 1 or 2, you're going to get invited to a bunch more. So just be ready. But again, take your time and make sure that the Telesummit audience, the audience that will be attracted, aligns with what your programs, products, and services are. I made the mistake of being on a few of them that didn't really align, and so I ended up with people on my list that really were not my ideal client. So now I know better, right? The last one is website pop-ups, and you may or may not be a fan of website pop-ups when you're on a website, but I can tell you that they work. They absolutely work, and I have actually created a while ago, about a year ago, I did a whole training on this for my Karen Paddock TV. One of the episodes is called Website Pop-Ups, Do They Work and Make Sense for Your Business? So that's what I've been working on all day today, is at my website. I've just rebranded it. It's just went live in the last week. Go check it out at KarenPaddock.com. But I want to freshen up my pop-ups, right? Make them more relevant to what I'm teaching now and the audience that I am attracting. So website pop-ups, I use Thrive Leads. There's Opt-in Monster. There's a couple others out there, but Thrive Leads is my favorite. And it's just a plugin you put on your website. You create these little pop-ups that pop up and do different things for different purposes. And they work really, really well. I have one that converts consistently at 10%. So that means 10% of every one of my website visitors opts in for that free offer. It's been a game changer for me. Total game changer. That one will be staying. No refreshing of that one. That one's staying. So the last thing I just wanted to remind you of, if you've been in the group lately, you've probably seen that I am having a flash sale on my Harness the Power of Facebook Marketing course. This course is all about teaching you how to set things up in Facebook, all the free tools that Facebook offers, how to strategically set those up for quickly growing your email list. So we want to get the people that we get in front of on Facebook onto our email list, right? Our email list is the gold in our business. So again, thinking strategically, knowing the goal of each tool on Facebook, how you can benefit from it, how you can utilize it to your benefit makes a difference. And actually, again, moves the needle in your business. More email list subscribers, more revenue. That's what we're going after. So right now, that program is being offered at 50% off. It's regularly $97. It's being offered for $48.50. And you can check it out at KarenPaddock.com/harness Facebook if you want to get your hands on it. So does anybody have any questions? Anyone that's here with me yet? I know this went a little long, 30 minutes. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Hopefully you found really great value. Questions, give me thumbs up, likes, loves, share this. And I definitely am not seeing anything new, so I think we're probably all set. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this training. And go check out Harness the Power of Facebook Marketing, because Laura, thanks so much. This is really interesting because it is a phenomenal email list building tool. Facebook is the platform, the granddaddy of social media platforms, and learning how to benefit and make it work for your business is a key factor to your success. So go check it out. If you have any questions, tag me in our group and I'm happy to answer them. And I will see you again soon on another live training. Have a great day.